Hello, I'm Stefan Arania and welcome to the Battle of the Buskers, the show where we get the best buskers of the street and give them the opportunity to perform at the biggest festivals in the country. These guys are out here most days trying to earn a living and trying to spread their talent across a wider audience. The question remains, however, who has the potential to break through in the music industry? This week we're here in Birmingham, home of some of the greatest musicians of all time. Our talent scouts located some fantastic performers in this beautiful city, and they will be judged later on in the show. So what are we waiting for? Here's our first act.
I'm Jacob John. I busk mainly in the Birmingham city centre. I'm 20 years of age, and yeah, I sing and play guitar.
See you back and ready for attack, you said. But you're not falling in the morning,
I got into busking. I met a guy called Tony who busks in the city centre, and he just told me that he thought it was a really good experience. And at the time, I wasn't really that confident on guitar or singing, to be honest. So I thought it was good, it'd be some good practice for me to be consistently playing and stuff in town. Plus I was poor, so that always helps.
But you were blinded by the writing on the wall. You've been breaking me, I'm falling down, breaking this, I'll turn around, blaming others is custom now. Now you found other reasons to leave activities, feelings I were never around. I've been chasing, wasting time on your disguise. What am I to do when I look into your eyes and they say no from me? Save us from this fight.
Well, I first started busking after about 6 months of playing guitar, so it was about 2.5 years ago. And then, but then I didn't really do it again. I did it a few times, and then I didn't really do it again for a good year. So I'd say probably consistently for a year and a half, 2 years.
Still intact, top on my crap, but you're confusing me. It still has you trying to define as honesty. And you're a feeling of this reason and the hurt that I've been dealing with, the reason of this change. That you're making from raising mistakes isn't safe when you're not part of the game. I've been chasing, wasting time on your disguise. What am I to do when I look into your eyes? They say no running will save us from this fight. You've done this, you may be singing your mass, singing your praises, waiting for changing. Magic fades away, rather than dreaming on the fight. Cause I'm the fight away.
We'll see what the judges think about them later on in the show. I'm now standing in one of the top 5 busking spots in Birmingham. Buskers actually have to compete in order to get the opportunity to perform here. So the competition is fierce. Let's see who we have next.
My name's Drew. I was brought up in Birmingham. I was put in children's homes when I was 8, and I spent most of my life in children's homes and prisons all over the country. I used to go to Edinburgh Festival and then hitch down to Notting Hill for the Monday, and that's when I started busking. Within an hour I might make it 2 quid, so I'd have something to eat. You know what I mean? I'm not, to be honest with you, I just like people watching.
Finally, we have the ever-popular swing band all the way from Romania, who have become quite popular here in the streets of Birmingham.
The name of the band is Swing Band. Swing Band. We start now 10 years ago. We started. the school, home, all the time we play, and we're there. We play in the street because we don't have work, we do nothing. We need money because we don't have work, man. And we play, we want to play, and we play on the street.
Well, I thought all of those were great, but let's see what our judges have to say about them. First of all, we have Matt Grimes, a music industry's lecturer. He started out as a roadie for a punk band back in the 80s, and then went on to work his way up through a record label and eventually became a tour manager. And Andy Martindale, who has been a presenter for both Global Radio and UTV and currently presents a weekend show on Free Radio. He maintains a blog and mentors young offenders in his spare time.
Okay, so we'll take a look at Jacob now.
Yeah, go for it. Let's go.
Let's see what he does.
When you're more in tune with playing
Yeah.
music instruments than I am, is he doing much with the guitar? Is he
Yeah,
doing
it's
alright?
good. It's good. It's got a nice rhythm. And his voice is in tune with the guitar, which is always a bonus.
Helps.
I think he's got a really soulful voice. I like that about him, and I like that he can play guitar at the same time singing as well, rather than playing something out of a box.
Yeah.
But not much audience participation.
No, he didn't really seem to engage the audience, and I think that's quite important if you're busking. You need to draw people in, because at the end of the day, they're going to be paying, or not, if you're not
Yeah,
very
exactly.
good.
Who's
So
what's his
let's have a look at Drew. See what
This is
he's
Drew,
up to.
right, okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I love musical instruments when I hear buskers, but I like a bit of voice as well. And also, I always think, well, I could probably blow into a penny whistle and get some form of tune out.
Yeah.
I mean, I could sit there and do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's obviously experienced because he
knows what he's doing.
he knows what he's doing.
But the delivery isn't particularly dynamic.
No,
It's
not,
a little bit flat.
it's not going to make me stop
I
walking
would
past.
something a bit more up tempo. I think would have been better.
Like Wrecking Ball or something like that. That would be good.
Yeah.
So sorry, Drew.
Sorry, Drew.
Okay, let's have a look at the swing band
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I've seen these before actually in the city centre, so to see them again, even
Okay.
on a tablet,
Well-
is really quite good. They're quite a fun band
Wow.
to watch.
So what? There's 5, 6 of them? No more than that. Blimey, that's
So
good.
we've got accordions, trombones,
Trumpets.
trumpets. They're just like they're having fun as well, aren't they? I love that.
Yeah. Of all the people we've seen so far, these definitely have the biggest crowd around them.
They're certainly an attraction, aren't they? And I've seen them actually where people do gather round
Yeah.
to watch
Right.
them.
So it's a performance as well.
But with busking, a lot of people do busking for their music.
That's good. They're engaging the crowd in it as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
actually
exactly.
Getting the crowd worked up.
They can't make much money though if they've got to split all that money between someone gives them a quiz.
Yeah, if they could do a reworking of a Lady Gaga or Rihanna song or something in that style, in that swing style, that would be really, that would be something else.
Yeah, definitely. I really like them, but they're certainly my favourites.
And mine too. I think they definitely get my vote.
And that's all we have time for. Join us next time when we will continue our search for buskers in Bristol.